Let's hop straight into this day in my life. What I'm planning to do today is to rehearse a bit, to make some things in the garden, pack up some stuff into the car, and for the dechetterie, maybe do a dechetterie run, go for a walk with Anita, and probably there will be things around the house that I will need to take care of. But first off, let's get everything ready so I can do a little rehearsal, because I'm getting ready for a show that I'm going to be dancing in Germany. I am Amadeus, and I'm renovating a 13th century chateau. To be all honest with you, it's just a half. And you're watching my vlog about my new life in France. And it's still raining, and I already prepared the car next to the pile of stuff that we're getting rid of. But no bird poo in the open barn until now. That's how I turn my living room, which is really, really big, into a dance studio. Let's first warm up. Just finished a bit of ballet class, and now I'm gonna stretch out a tiny bit more, and then I'll start my rehearsal, going through all the steps and things like this. And then yeah, it's mostly just preparing stuff, so the steps are there so that we can put it all together when I'm back in Germany. I just had to stop quickly to show you this. Look, the sun is shining and it's raining. It's what the German would call April weather. I'm just like, strange. What a strange day. I have just finished, and now I'm putting the carpet back. I actually thought of washing the carpet because this is a washable carpet from Tupana. I'm not sponsored in any way from them, but I really love their washable carpets. They're like ruggable, like all these kinds of things. If you have dogs, it's just like really perfect. And I can just throw it in the washing machine, and it gets really, really clean. Anita thinks so too. Now we're gonna make some lunch. Yes. And then hopefully we'll be able to go for a walk. But it's still raining. But let's put everything back together. Ah, what are you doing? So right now I still have a laundry on, so I am not going to do it right now, but eventually this week I would like to wash it, because in the next few weeks, this week I'm still in France, next week I'm in Germany just for the week, and then my parents are coming for another week, and I think when my parents are here, I really need them and me to deep clean the whole house before it opens, because right after my parents leave, the B&B opens again. So I really want everything like super, super squeaky clean up for the beginning, so that, like cleaning off the ceilings of the spider webs and things like this. You have to do it like I would say every 6 months. So if I do it now, it will be good for the season of B&Bing, and then my season ends mid-September, and so it will be all clean, ready to be cleaned in the end of September, and then the rooms will rest, and then we'll have to deep clean again in 6 months. So I still have all these ingredients, and I still have rice noodles. So I think I'm just gonna make like a little curried soup kind of thing. I think that's quite nice. I think that's what I want right now. Yes, so let's do that. And maybe you'd be interested to cook with me and learn the basics of a vegan cuisine. Then I still have a vegan cooking retreat in where we're going to cook simple dishes that are easy to make at home, and that will give you kind of an idea of veganism and vegan cooking and how you can deal with things, and all the other things that include this lifestyle, about composting, growing your food a bit, all these kinds of things. If you're interested in them, then don't miss out on this opportunity. You can also book double rooms as single rooms now. I started doing that. So if you wanted to come in the beginning of May, then I'll leave you the link in the description box below, and I'd be happy to welcome you. And I also have a yoga retreat coming up, and also my booking calendar is open for this year. So if you want to spend some time in Charente, just calmly, nicely, then you're very welcome to book a stay with me, and I'd be happy to host you. And I'm kind of thinking of offering vegan dinners in August, every weekend of August. So we're kind of toying with that idea, trying to see about regulations and things like this that we need to comply with to make it possible. And if that would be the case, then I'd let you know here first. Are we going out? Are we going out? Yes. Walkies? Walkies? On va se promener? Ouais. So Anita and me are going out for a walk, and while I'm on a walk, I'll actually try to call my parents, because I haven't called them in 2 days, I think now. So I think it's time to call them and check in with them. I mean, we've been texting every day, but yeah, just also to know how they're feeling, how things are there. I'll see them next week. Yeah, end of next week. So yeah, but still, it's always, I just like to check in with them. So always to know if they're okay, if everything's going well. I just came back from a walk, and I finished my washing up from lunch, and I packed up the car actually while I was talking with my dad. I still had time to pack up my car with some of the stuff for the dechetterie, still not all, but I think if we do like this trip today and in a few days another trip, then I think we'll be sorted. And then I've also been thinking, because all honestly, my retreats haven't been selling quite well. So I'm kind of thinking of ways to make them more attractive. I do find that they're quite attractive already, but maybe also like it hasn't, like word hasn't spread that much. And I'm trying to like post on Facebook groups and like do more posts about it, mention them in the YouTube videos, obviously. But yeah, so I'm kind of trying like to, disclaimer, I'm not the best marketing person, but I'm also like, I have a hard time juggling everything at the same time, and I'm having a hard time like selling myself somehow as well. Kind of in this in-between state where I'm just like, I'm frustrated, but I'm learning and I'm trying to like get everything done. So I'm looking for ways to make the whole thing a bit more attractive or different. So I was just toying with the idea of day passes for the retreats. So basically people can just book the retreat without staying at the chateau. So it's for locals actually, which would be quite interesting, or for people who anyway like come down on vacation and they just want to like, you know, be with their family and friends, but enjoy maybe yoga in the mornings and in the evenings every day, you know, and in between they do whatever they want to do. They're not fixed on the retreat. Or for the vegan cooking, it would be the same, like locals could come and learn. And since we have quite a big population of British people around, I think it could be quite interesting. So let me know, do you have any tips? Like literally, I'm like open for anything. Do you know any other means of like advertisement or any other like ways to promote things? I'm like trying not to be like too annoying about it, so I'm not like mentioning it in every video, and I'm not trying to like post about it like continuously on Instagram, because I also like I get really tired and annoying and annoyed by people wanting to sell me stuff. I'm just like, oh, why? You know? But at the same time, boys gotta live, and I think it's like really beautiful experiences. It's not you know, it's not like I'm selling some bullshit crap from like wherever that I don't even know what it is. No, I'm selling basically an experience in my house that I have renovated myself, that is up to like quite high standards, I'd say. And with beautiful experiences like yoga, where I know the yoga teacher is my ex-husband, who's a really, really good teacher, and he can really like take people on a journey on a yoga class, you know, and things like this. Or like I know that I cook vegan really, really good, so I want to transfer my knowledge, but at the same time I just cannot afford transferring my knowledge for free, and that's the problem. I would love to do it for free. If I had means to like not charge people for it, I wouldn't. Because especially for the transfer of knowledge, I find it's a bit like, it's on the line of like weird, you know? But at the same time, like I said, I have to pay my bills, and you have to pay your bills for sure. So yeah, well, yeah. So I want to drive down to the dechetterie now. Like I said, I wanted to take this carpet down so that it can be washed and it'll be all clean and ready to go. And this will be one more thing off my list with the deep clean. So that is the underside of that rug. And it's basically like a huge Velcro patch. So I just vacuumed that as well and vacuumed under. The rug is inside the washing machine. And I'll use those few rays of sun that you can see right there to drive down to the dechetterie, like I said. Let's go, guys! One more thing done! I'm always afraid to go here because I never know where to put stuff, but usually they help and they're quite nice, so. But I'm so glad, like one more thing is like out of the way. Then the pile is really small now, so one more round and we'll have at least a bit of the, I mean there's just so much there at the chateau, so much, but small steps, you know, small steps. Look at that, we just got home and the sun is shining. I just took one bit of laundry out of the, gosh, I'm missing so many words in so many languages, out of the dryer. And now I'm gonna put the carpet into the dryer. It's really practical to do all of this. And by tonight, or like, yeah, tonight probably, I'll have a dry carpet. I wanted to go into the cave and clear out a bit more and try to see if I can clean a bit more, and then probably it will be late. It's like I said, it's 10 to 5, and at 7 I'm meeting my boyfriend at his house and we're making dinner. So I guess like till 6:30 I can work, and then that's pretty much done, because then I also need to take a shower and stuff. Yeah. Ha ha ha, I thought I was going outside, but actually I got another email from the Guichet Unique, which is how you register your company and new companies and how you change your companies in France. and they still want something new. So let's go back and do some more paperwork, because why not? I don't even get what they want from me, these people. Really now? So what was it? They messed up my birthplace, because there's two ways to write my birthplace, which is Czechia in Poland, and there's a Polish way to write it and there's a German way to write it. So I had used the Polish version, but the German version is in my German papers, which they have a copy of. So they were like, "Oh, your thing doesn't correspond with this." And this is like, oh God, all this correctness with like, it's the same thing in Germany. I've known this for my whole life. It's like this over bureaucratic crap that you have to like always like, and this new paper and this other paper and this thing and this thing and that thing, and you're like, oh gosh, people. I spent like, I think like now already €3, because they had to like modify it for me, which is also like strange that they charge you for it. And now I paid like an extra like 28 for I don't know what, for the modification, for opening up the other things, like the other professions that I'm adding to this company. I'm not really sure, but I just hope it finally stops. Since it's past 5 already, I'm gonna have my fourth meal, or the third meal of the day, before the fourth meal of the day. Because if you hadn't known, the French do 4 meals a day, which and one of them is the goûter, which is around like 4 or 5-ish kind of. Usually it's like a piece of baguette with chocolate in between. So I still had like one leftover pancake from yesterday's breakfast. I'm gonna do pancake and chocolate spread. Then I'm gonna set my timer on 30 minutes on my watch, or 40 maybe. Get into the cave and clean as much as I can in those 40 minutes. And then I think we're done with the hard work for today, because I then need to sit down, do some French for about half an hour, take a shower, get everything ready that we need up at my boyfriend's to cook, and then we'll get cooking up there at 7. So I'll see you in the cave. Actually, it doesn't look bad in here. But yeah, there's still a bit to clean. So that's what I want to do. And I'll set my timer to 30 minutes, and I'll see you on the other side. So we did go overtime, but actually, I think I did It's 5 minutes longer, but I was like really in the right mindset to do it. I mean, there's still a lot to do, and a lot to clean. I'm also thinking of taking down some of the beams, maybe from this beam on, taking them all down up until where you are, because I don't think they structurally need to be there, because there's huge beams up there. So I'll consult with my dad and see if I can take out 1, 2, 3 beams, and actually make like a proper access to this little spot, secure everything, and this way I have a second little tiny bit of floor that I can access, and also store more things, this could be like the storage for Christmas decorations and all this kind of stuff. What I also want to do is to clean it completely, like with the jet wash. So this will be one of the things, and then I want to treat the walls at least with something, Maybe I'll even paint them. I'm not really sure. At least I want to treat them so that they don't stay like that they stay exactly the way they are. So we don't get any problems with anything and nothing crumbles down. So that's kind of the plan. Let's see how far we can go. I'm really happy that I have the paint sprayer and that we can use that one. I'm just gonna pack everything up, do some French, and hit the shower. This just came out of the dryer. It can be tricky laying these out, especially if they're this huge like this one, but we are going to make it work. C'est quoi? And we're done with that. On to French. I'm running a bit late, but nothing new there, is it? We wanted to make some roasted cauliflower today, so I'm gonna take it with me. I am also going to take some tofu and I don't know what else. I think some salad maybe. Alright, you guys, I think this vlog is coming to an end. Getting dressed to go up. I have this weird pimple here. Sorry for mentioning it, making it a thing even more. Thank you so much for watching. If you had fun, please subscribe and give the video a like, because this will help with the YouTube algorithm. And I shall see you all on Sunday. And when I'll talk to you on Sunday, I'll be already on my way to Germany because I'm driving on Sunday. So I'll probably have another day in my life video or a plan with me, because I'm also kind of started to plan the garden. So maybe I wanted to share some ideas I had. And I think the next week I will just have one video, because it's just a lot to do with a lot of work, a lot of traveling back and forth. So I think I'll just do one big vlog, hopefully until Thursday or something. And then I'll post the shows later on and the way back to Germany, because yeah, I'll just be incredibly busy, and editing a video at night, like after shows and everything, it's just not possible. Oh well, enough said. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. And all that's left to say is à bientôt et au revoir. Bisous from the southwest of France. Bye!